Thank you very much for joining me on this Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. Tropical storm wind gusts are likely. We've already had some. You can see it in the comments. Let me know what's going on where you are. It is that setup. I was talking about this in yesterday's video, the kind of wind machine with an area of low pressure back to the west, high pressure off to the east, if that's confusing in any way. Point being, we are just in that perfect spot, so to speak, for very strong winds, and that's what we're going to see the next few days. So a little extra caution with some wind safety again. If you're making any deliveries, if you drive some of those trucks, again, two hands on the wheel, that sort of thing. Be mindful of some of the trees and any loose objects. They can get kicked around. So that is something we'll be watching across the Caribbean over the next few days. So we've got one system back here, and that is just holding there an area of high pressure over here. So again, being in between, we have those strong winds. So let me show you that setup. If you didn't see yesterday's video, here's a sample of that. This is an area of low pressure here, winds around it, counterclockwise, high pressure, winds around it, clockwise, and we are right in between, and that just whips in those winds and gusty winds. We're talking about winds of 60 kilometers an hour or 40 miles per hour plus for some gusts. We're not talking about super crazy weather, but just persistent, where we will get a few problems, even could get some power outages in some spots. So let me focus on that here. And you can see here, this area here, central Bahamas south through the ABC Islands, northern Colombia, northern Venezuela, parts of Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Strong winds. Same thing though, St. Lucia, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, winds, that easterly flow. But these winds is kind of white shading here. Gust of 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles per hour. Both on your screen, kilometers an hour and 50 miles per hour. And you see how that setup just stays with us. So gale warnings in effect for strong winds across the Caribbean. That also means choppy seas. I'll get into the seas in a moment. Very impressive once again. And you see here as we work our way into Friday, same thing, some strong winds across the Caribbean. And as we get into the Gulf of Mexico, winds will be a little bit more out of the southeast, not quite as strong. But that flow just whipping around that area of high pressure to the north is still going to be with us even into that upcoming weekend. Now let me show you the rain first, and then I'll get into those seas. And you can see here, because of that persistent flow, rain chance goes up. Puerto Rico, British and U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, we'll see some of those showers. St. Lucia, Barbados, we've had some of the showers around. Even Trinidad and Tobago, some fast-moving showers at times. That flow continues. It just really depends on where they set up. Guadeloupe, Antigua, and Barbuda, we could see a few showers tomorrow. Montserrat, Saba, same thing. And you see that flow, that easterly flow with us through the end of the week. This is by Friday, giving us some fast-moving showers. If you get some of the wind gust with that, you get those really good downpours. Almost for a brief period of time, almost feels kind of a tropical storm-like, although it's been cooler in many spots. Now, here's the setup on the big picture, and this is what's going on. You see these systems. It's really an up and around pattern. Everything's been to the north of the Caribbean. Watching this system here, moving across the U.S. My friends in the Atlantic region of Canada, we're going to get scraped by some rain and snow, especially as we work our way into tonight, into tomorrow, watching over toward Nova Scotia, for example, Prince Edward Island. But you see things are holding here. The front's really not diving down. They're still here. This is by Friday. You see some of the action, northern Gulf of Mexico, watching over toward Alabama and Mississippi for some of the additional rain. With all of this holding here, we still have that easterly breeze, and you see the same pattern as we get into the weekend. This is by the time we get into Saturday, more systems up here, and that gives us that strong easterly flow as we get into that upcoming weekend. Now look at the seas right in here, kind of painting this in here. You see this color coding here, some of the yellows and oranges. 3.5 to 4.5 meters. That's upwards of about 13, even 15 feet. So dangerous seas. We're thinking of the vessels out there. If you're just trying to traverse some of the islands, we've got some issues. Not as much in the Gulf of Mexico. More so choppy throughout the Bahamas, especially as you get closer to the Atlantic waters, or the open Atlantic waters, I should say. And this is as we work our way into our Friday. You see here again, just the same thing. And that's what I mentioned. It's going to persist. We'll get tropical storm force wind gusts, the choppy seas, and we'll have that flow coming in out of the east, giving us those fast moving showers. So let me know what you have in the comments. Thank you for sharing this information with others and subscribing to this channel. I do appreciate that as you build this weather community. So Jamaica, rain chance a little bit down, only a 10 to 20% chance, and about a 20% chance the next couple days in the Cayman Islands. Trinidad and Tobago for us, it's going to be some of the fast-moving showers if you happen to get some. Not all of us will. Same thing in Grenada, rain chance about 40%. And we're looking at those passing fast-moving showers again. St. Vincent of the Grenadines. Barbados, the rain chance is up, 50 to 60% chance for today. St. Lucia, it is up. Not all day stuff, but we're going to see the higher chance of the fast-moving rain showers around with that easterly breeze. Martinique, we're going to be seeing that. We get over toward Dominica, we'll be seeing that. Even as we get through Guadeloupe the next couple days, about a 40 to 50% chance of some of those showers. Rain chance more spotty to the north, but still, as I was showing you, it just really depends on where they set up. So Antigua, Barbuda, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, just kind of watching where the bands of showers will be. Anguilla and St. Bart's, just be mindful that some of us will get some rain, others not a whole lot. St. Martin, Saba, Statia, strong easterly breeze, and you see that higher chance of rain across Puerto Rico, up to a 60% chance. U.S. and British Virgin Islands, a 50 to 60% chance for today. And even sticking around tomorrow, Dominican Republic, we're going to have some showers around, especially on the north side. Haiti, not as much, may get a few sprinkles and that breeze with us. Bahamas, rain chance limited, 10 to 20% chance, 10 to 20% chance in the Turks and Caicos, and about a 20% chance in Cuba, that breeze around. Belize, rain chance holding at 30%, and about a 30% chance as we get through the Yucatan of Mexico. Rain chance 30% in Aruba today. Those fast-moving showers, the higher seas, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. Rain chance about in Bermuda, just very limited, about a 5% chance. That's where we have high pressure in control, and generally some of the nice weather. 30% chance of rain in Costa Rica Thursday and Friday, and about a 30 to 40% chance in Guyana, a 20% chance in Suriname. There'll be some spotty showers, especially interior sections of Suriname. And then as we get back toward northern Venezuela, of course, watching the seas, some of the strong winds, and a few passing showers. But again, Grenada will see some of those passing showers. Barbados, St. Lucia, up through Puerto Rico. Rain chance is going to be a little bit higher with those tropical storm wind gusts. Isolated issues with some of those weaker power grids. Fast-moving showers in those bigger fronts staying up to the north. But that gives us those strong winds, and I'll continue to monitor any earthquakes. So again, thank you for being with me, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.